This NFL Props Week 11 edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's hooking up new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN.
Hey, this is Brandon Lang. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man. San Diego Superchargers. Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Grinding on, Sean. Grinding on.
Yeah, we did a college basketball picks episode earlier in the morning. We had a double header yesterday doing NFL picks, Thursday night props, instant Brian Dable firing reaction, and now NFL props with our buddy CJ Sullivan from the Bottom Line Bombs podcast. What's happening, CJ?
What's up, fellas? As I like to wait for the
Yes.
bomb thing. I used to have to wait for the
Allison Chains and these corporate
the
overlords.
unapproved, and then they came after, and they just recently came after me for playing 5 seconds of the Monday Night Football theme. Here they are in the middle of a war, Disney and Google and YouTube.
Still finding
the Alphabet
time.
Company, right? Yeah.
Still finding time to drag us working class content creators in the mud and making our life miserable. CJ, good to see you. Of
Thank
course,
you.
congrats. 5-0. I'll do a 5 cash register salute.
Yeah.
Off the props last week. Nice work. Kramer hit his Achan ladder.
That was great.
Nice work by you, Kramer.
And not only did he hit his chain ladder, thank you for the 5-0. I appreciate that. He was, of course, was at soccer down in San Diego. Not being able to do a full live sweat. I was here holding down the Garth's eye, Macaulay Culkin style, and he was texting me for updates because I gave him a quick update. I'm like, dude, he's got 40 yards, and halfway through the first quarter here, we're just looking good. And then like later on, what's he got now? And he only had like 77. It was like in the third quarter or something like that, or early fourth. I'm like, he's like, that bastard, it's over. And then as soon as he did that, he popped off like a couple. So I was just giving him content like 112. 143, 174. Dolphins are rolling these Bills.
I have to update. Sometimes we end up at these field complexes that are in the middle of nowhere by design and often don't have great signal. And so I'm sitting, we get to the location. We got there a little early. So I had been doing great, listening to Red Zone on the car ride down.
Yeah.
Had the little one constantly checking the box scores for updates and stats. And we get down close to the field and just lose access to everything. I'm in the car. She goes off with her team. I'm in the car trying to get it to work. And I see there's a group. One of the teams had like a easy up and the big ass like 909 style truck. And I'm like, maybe they're down there watching football.
Yeah.
So I just do the thing where I'm going to walk the long way to go to the field to walk by them and see what's going on. They are watching football. And so I end up hanging out, and this is when I was texting you, CJ, because they didn't have that game on.
No, I didn't have the
And I'm
Bills
like, and I'm trying to get the updates. I'm watching the games with these guys who are from like Pomona or somewhere. But they're all they all got Sports Gambling Podcast cards and some lighters. So maybe we have some new listeners.
Yes.
But so I was really struggling. So I was doing the annoying thing of telling someone else to look up a stat for me. Because I was like as I'm texting CJ, like, what's he at now?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is annoying because obviously he would think I have a normal person has an app they can look up the yards.
Right.
Anyway, the last bit of the ladder I learned via highlight, and I'm like. And I celebrated with a bunch of random people.
And that
they
hit
were
on
very
the
happy.
nose too, right? 174.
So the ladder was the 150. Now, where I ended up getting down at 154 and 174.
That's what he finished at, right?
And so I ended up hitting even higher than the ladder I gave out.
Amazing.
And I would say just in general, we like I've had a couple weeks this year where the sides were very middling or bad, and I've just hit some sort of mega prop. And I had I built some scaffolding with 2 touchdowns for Achan at plus 420. And so I had my equator accounts. I had fully maxed out the amount I could put on his overs on yards and his touchdowns. And so it was good. It was a good day for the Bitcoin balance.
Yet you still found time to be a little bit upset and regret that you skipped a few rungs. You're like, damn it, why did I hit every single rung?
It's when you win, you always think, why can't I have one
I've been
more
sharing
thing?
on the pod that like lately I've been kind of trying to be a little bit more intelligent about how I structure my ladders, which has found me like skipping more of the rungs near the top.
Ladder responsibility is important.
You almost want to build your ladders like a pyramid.
Well, and
we need safety.
We are ladder spotters here, so you can check for stability check.
So I was driving into work today, and I was driving behind one of those trucks that has like the porta potty mounts on the back that like picks them up from a house where they're doing construction.
Yeah,
and I was thinking to the point of wanting to have a little bit more of a base and have more rungs near the bottom. This guy is taking this turn really fast, and it looks like it's only strapped in on the bottom. I'm like, man, I hope that thing's not too heavy up top. We're gonna have shit all over the place.
Oh my god.
Anyway, unrelated.
That is a disgusting act.
We got some props to get to, and CJ, you got to meet Ryan the fan earlier this afternoon. I feel like since CJ's been hanging out with us, Kramer has not been.
What do you mean?
Full fan mode? Oh, we were discussing Jackson Dart, how he's the greatest quarterback of all time, and
it's not what we were discussing.
I haven't seen fan Ryan since there were a couple early Daniel Jones games, where he went full on fanboy. But I haven't.
That Bucs game. Walk off touchdown.
Walk off. Yeah, I was there. I saw that celebration. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen the glimmer in your eye as a fan in a long time.
It is fun to see the excitement that Giants fans have. I mean, it is exciting young players. He's got the headband. He's got the dance. We were actually talking
objective football ball now.
We were actually talking NBA is what we were talking about. And then,
so I'm doing my Jackson Dart.
No, do the dart. I love it.
I wish I had as much drip and swag as Jackson Dart.
Yeah, we were talking about NBA. We were talking about the Nico Harrison firing, and how Nico Harrison said, now you see my plan, and his plan was to win the lottery and get Cooper Flag, right. Also my backup plan. Every time I make bad business decisions that destroy communities, and then I hope to win the lottery to bail me out.
Nico's the guy that like loses all his money gambling and then walks over to the roulette table and puts $100 on a number, and it's like, see?
Exactly right. But we were saying, and Ryan says, right. So they won the lottery. They got Cooper Flag. He's like, he's like, oh, is he good? And I'm like, he might be. His ceiling.
I don't know why I want Cooper Flag to be bad.
But the way Kramer goes, oh, is there a player that's better than him in the draft? Is it a classic Dart over Cam Ward situation? like that's just that's just regular.
It's commonplace.
Commonplace that obviously, if we read the draft,
it's just and even people who don't know football know the expression. Yes. It's a classic Cam Ward over
it's like
Jackson
getting Munson and Kingpin.
As you say it back to me, it does seem very localized to maybe this office. I mean, I don't even talk to that many people, so it is. It's funny that you bring this up because I'll catch myself.
Jackson Dart's played well, but he's old. It's 7 games.
I'll catch myself in a moment where there's a couple of the dads on the soccer team who they're ball watchers and. We'll start talking about something, and I'll make some obscenely inside reference that there's a 0% chance they're gonna get, and it's just like, oh man, I really am lonely sometimes. I mean, it's a good lonely. I'm happy to be in my lonely place. I listened to 0 content this week about football, college basketball, or NFL.
Just aliens,
even in college.
Yeah, the only content I've listened to this week is. Stuff about the Earth a long, long time ago and space.
Yes, I've been on the receiving end of your knowledge of that when we drove out to Vegas one time of the rocks and existed.
Right, what's that?
I locked the door and said, "Now you can't leave."
What's that meteor that people think is a spaceship?
3i Atlas, or 3i divided by Atlas, depending on how you want to say it.
So
it's the third interstellar object we've discovered and are tracking. We track everything in space that could destroy us. Or we try to, and this one is interesting because it's not it's exhibiting behavior that would make you think it's not a comet. Changing directions. The tail is in front. Manufacturing precision in some of the angles.
So it came up in our college basketball show because Kramer, we were making fun of Richie McKay, who's the Liberty Flames men's basketball head coach.
Yeah. And
Kramer compared it to 3i Atlas because they claimed that the angles on 3i Atlas are not
only possible with manufacturing precision, would not occur. Very unlikely to occur naturally on a comet tumbling through space.
And he compared it to Richie McKay.
Well, the line, if you're not familiar, he painted. He's one of those, and so it's a straight line, and it's too perfect. I
like
should
that.
almost find the picture and bring it up. Hold on.
I know we just referenced.
I'll put it up.
You put
in the
it
college
up.
basketball episode.
Well, you guys, and real quickly before we do start the show, I should also congratulate because you guys. I know you guys dabble in the NFL world, but now you guys are college savants.
Yes.
In the contest, you guys went 7-0
in the college
contest.
Thank you for
Congratulations. We're also participating in the college experience. We didn't have quite some, but we were very proud of you guys. We wish you nothing but the best. Unfortunately, it was not reciprocated. We found out. I was told by other C. Jenner fans out there, like, you should listen to what these guys are saying about you and your partner, Moneyline Mac. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Kramer, if you can take the top bar off, because that's there you go, perfect. It's just like that weird triangle thing up top.
Richie,
I mean, it's
beautiful.
Yeah, this is manufacturing precision right here. I mean, why? We just did this morning, but I mean, come on, look. The closer you get, this is amazing. And this is just like 3i Atlas. The reason it's come back up is we've had some opportunities to photograph it from some of our vessels near Mars, much like closer.
That paint that they use in spaceships where it absorbs. Yeah. It's so black it absorbs the light. It could be the same color.
Yeah, we can do better.
Fantastic.
We as a people and the head coach of Liberty can do better.
All right, but anyway. Let's get to it. We got some picks, a ladder. I went a little different with my ladder. It's a 2-item step ladder. Ooh. Stay tuned for that. Clocks in at a crazy high solution here. All right, Kramer, first prop. What do you got?
Let's just get back to it.
Okay.
Cleveland Browns are at home.
Oh yeah.
While it does project to be very windy, sustained winds in the 20 to 30 mile range.
Still in Gabriel weather.
Gusts upwards of 40 to 50. No precipitation, and so maybe he'll get more volume. But Derrick Henry under 76.5 rushing yards. We don't have to revisit, although we will, what the Cleveland Browns have done this year. There's been a couple teams like this, and with the exception really of the Patriots recently, they've not let anyone do anything all year. Earlier in the year, what did Derrick Henry do? 11 for 23. I expect this is going to be a gross game. This is we discussed this on the pick show. The points with the Browns is a smash spot. Ravens also on a third straight road game. I fully expect this to be another game where Derrick Henry finds it difficult to get going. He looks bad when he doesn't get his full head of steam. We're back to that end of Tennessee where we're wondering when he's not looking good. He looks like he's starting to be a little washed. Derrick Henry under 76.5.
Yeah, no, they need Keaton Mitchell to step in there to do something. I mean, they need something.
Yeah, he hasn't. I'm trying to think of his last dominant game.
Henry.
Yeah. He's been solid, but
he had the game against Miami where he went 19 for 119.
Yeah.
And he's had 300-yard games this year. He's gone over this number 3 times all year in those 100-yard games. So he's been very, very boom or bust. And you look at some of the games in between against the Bears, 21 for 71, against the Vikings, 20 for 75. These aren't exactly like stalwart run defenses. So yeah. Anyway, a lot of words to go back to my Browns fade the other running back system.
CJ, what's a prop for you?
I'll stay in that game. You said it's gonna be Cleveland weathery in that kind of game.
Oh my goodness, it is the Cleveland weather.
It's when their defense shows up.
Oh my, it's just not going to be wet. It's going to be a dry but windy.
Love it.
We're going to see you know what they're going to show us It's gonna be one of those games where they show the montage of the kickers before the game trying to kick.
Oh no!
And the ball's like taking right hand turns. Anyway, I apologize.
No problem. And Tucker laughing at home as they blow kicks left and right. So this is what you
can we talk about this? Why are the NFL like main news breakers pushing Justin Tucker?
He must have a good agent, because that's the only reason they would put stuff
Field
out there.
Yates, you're like an all-American guy. Why are you posting?
Because that agent is giving him scoops.
You're posting that he's now done with his suspension. Like anyone gives a fuck. It's desperate.
I think he might get a job. We discussed this in the
UFL.
Well, Graham Gano, when he's done. You're talking about a new era in Giants football. You guys could use a guy like Justin Tucker.
Well, that's the thing. He's a kicker, and he's not even good anymore. He's definitely not getting a job.
We'll see.
UFL, maybe CFL.
Do you see they're making a UFL video game? Supposedly,
smart. You know, hey, Sean. You know,
I can't wait to play with the team that I liked for one season.
Again, from the ivory tower, laughing at these sideshows you have on your network, just looking down. What's going on? And just dismissing. I mean, you're talking about my lifeline here.
Sean,
UFL is
we definitely
part of the league is part of the fun is making fun of it.
It's a pyramid scheme, and this is totally like we hung out with a lot of businesses that had some investment money during the beginnings of legalized gambling, and they all had all these horrible ideas of how to spend their money. Building a video game feels like not the right, and changing a bunch of teams feels like not the right way.
But
anyway,
kids do like re-uploading the new rosters though and online, so and you would have to constantly do
the latest
that. Right?
Like, yo, who wants to join my franchise mode?
I know that'd be definitely a daily thing. It's just the teams itself. The way they move around cities.
If they do make a video game, I think there will have to be a UFL gambling podcast league. Little franchise mode.
God, J-Mark's gonna crush that.
J-Mark's gonna be way too attached to the personalities.
With songs.
Yeah, he's a UFL agent as well.
I mean, yeah, he's basically up their ass.
Anyway, same game. Running back on the other side, Quinshon Judkins.
Yes.
His total is it's up there. Let me see what it was. I believe it was 70.5. I believe 70.5 rushing yards. Now he made his debut against Baltimore in the previous matchup. 10 attempts for 61 yards.
Yeah.
Baltimore just gave up 6.7 a carry to Minnesota last week. They gave up 4.8 to A-Chain a couple weeks ago. In the last 6 games, Judkins has gone over 80 yards 5 times. Or I'm sorry, 4 times in 7 games. That's what it was. But anyway, he is going to absolutely, like in this weather, it's absolutely monster. Baltimore's defense is, they say it's healthier. It's still not good though. I think Judkins is going to have a monster game here. It is. Let me see. What was the other stat I had? No, that was about it. He also catches it, but I'll just go with the rushing yards. He had, what did he have there? He had 3 catches for 10 yards, blah, blah, blah. So 2 weeks ago, A-Chain ripped him up. But yeah, I think this is an easy smash play. You can go with temps, but I like the 70.5 yards. Because of the game script, like you said, it will be tight. Third straight road game.
The attempts are interesting because...
What was that, 17.5? Did they have it at?
Well, just because it like if you were... we'll talk about this later.
All right.
Yeah, I realized I was getting to something.
I mean, Judkins, I think. I mean, he's been awesome,
and he's a true bell cow, which are very few in the league right now. I mean, it's nothing but Judkins.
And in the mix for offensive rookie of the year, I think.
100%.
Wouldn't mind taking a dart throw on him.
I think pretty long shot, but
see what I'm doing over here, CJ?
I see what you're
trying to wind him up.
He'd be the number 2 pick. Right? It would go dart. Judkins if he had to redo the draft.
Offensive rookie of the year right into dart throw.
No, I know. I said greatness gets into everyone's head.
I will. We'll take. I'm surprised you didn't start with this, Ryan. There's a quarterback start for the New York Giants, Jameis Winston, over 226.5 passing yards. Now maybe you guys are saving it for your ladder.
It's on the ladder platter,
but
a ladder platter. Yes.
All right, that's very good. Last time he made a debut for offense, well, he threw for 334 yards against the Ravens defense. Now the Giants don't have the Browns skill players, but look at some of these passing yards: 334, 235, 395, 219. in a win. Now he almost does better passing yards in these losses.
Yeah,
497 against the Broncos, 212. So he will chuck it. I think he can push the ball downfield. And this Packers team, their defense played really well at home against the Eagles on Monday night, but I think some of that is guy being there. It was pretty windy. It was super cold. I think this is going to be a little more higher scoring game. I think the Packers are going to be able to push pace. I think Giants, I do like them +7, but I think they could be playing from behind here. So give me Jameis Winston over 226.5 passing yards. Kramer, what's another prop you like? And I assume you like that prop.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if CJ can see this, but I have a list of like 12 props I really like this week.
Oh wow!
I had a little bit. The wife's been out of town, so I've had a little bit of extra time to kind of get lost in the numbers. But what worries me, and what would like when we get to the ladder platter, what I'm going to say is the reason I'm instead of playing a ladder, I'll probably just play some sort of alt on him to have a mega day, like most passing yards on the day or head to head versus Jordan Love for sure, is simply because there's going to potentially be some wind. Now we know that the new stadium in the Meadowlands does not activate the wind like the old stadium. They didn't build the trap door. It's built at a different angle, and it's kind of, if anything, it deadens the weather. But that was the one thing that gave me in a lot of these games with weather. We know what it looks like when the wind is a little bit too much, and it's just like shit. This isn't like it's not even really possible. So his straight number though is ridiculous. He's 100% going over that.
Yeah,
it's an implied really prop for me.
It's an okay.
JJ,
was that Colby who implied?
He implied Buchan over Boston College.
JJ, based on what he said, of course.
You knew where I was getting. Yeah, come on.
JJ McCarthy. Who by the way,
are you in his rushing yards?
Yeah, limited in practice on Tuesday or Wednesday, but full on Thursday.
He was wearing something on his hand, wasn't he?
Do we have the injury report for 9?
No, I think
you said JJ McCarthy. Yeah, I'm only familiar with 9.
JJ's banged up. 9 is demonically fully healthy.
Well, that CJ brings up a great point because it hasn't been. I don't feel like it's been super widely reported, but he smashed his hand. Yeah, he got a laceration on the back of it, but apparently there was some minor injury to his hand based on it striking a helmet last week. So the combination of that with he's clearly, I mean, he came back and he's had 14 carries in 2 games. I think clearly there's a little bit more talk in the quarterback room about getting through those first whatever reads and then moving. And now they're playing a Bears team that we just watched in 3 quarters of play give up 78 yards on 8 carries to Jackson Dart, and actually it was 7 carries.
Now, which of those quarterbacks do you think is better, JJ McCarthy or
that's a non-serious question. Jackson Dart had 6 for 66, but big runs in there.
Yeah,
I think we could see some of the same types of. So if you want to play longest rush, I'm down for that too.
No, I love this
21.5 rushing yards.
I'm also on this JJ McCarthy over 21.5. Bears, like you said, they second in the league in most yards allowed to the quarterback. McCarthy's been 3-1 to this over. The only time he didn't do it, ironically, was in that big win at the Lions.
That kind of makes sense. They didn't need to. It kind of was. It was working a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and their defense was creating some turnovers. It was certainly a way different game flow.
I don't know what the number will be, but because I have not seen it released yet. But the JJ McCarthy to lead this game in rushing, I would expect somewhere in the like 17-20 to 1 range.
I like that.
I mean, I could make the case for Caleb too.
Yeah,
I think both quarterbacks in this game
stay tuned to my ladder, Ryan.
Okay,
I think we have some similar ideas.
Caleb's number is 23.5. By the way, I mean there's a lot of ways you could pair the quarterbacks.
That zesty game. Brother was carving up. The Giants.
He was slippery. He was slippery.
Zesty brother.
Zesty
Is that
brother.
what you just said?
Zesty's in.
Zesty quarterback is probably the term I should have used.
Zesty brother is pushing it, but
Zesty's in.
CJ, I always forget whether I'm on the air or not. CJ, what are you doing here with your second prop?
it was fine. It made me laugh. I'm actually. I'm pulling an audible here. If you were here during you were not here during rehearsals.
No.
But me and Ryan were doing rehearsals.
Nice,
here.
yeah, we were.
I was getting excited for one ladder. I said this ladder's too good for this show. I'm actually going to hold off on it.
True story.
Personal
True story.
stash, maybe VSiN preview. Who knows? But also, I'm better than that. I can create more ladders if need be. So I'm bumping the one I was going to bring back to and make that the actual ladder, and one that the ladder was going to push out today. I'm chopping off, putting it back in the shed because we just talked it out, and JJ and that thing on smashing his hand as well. And I was going to, I'll just go with the normal prop with him. This term was brought to us in the pregame show last week when I substituted in while you were in Lambeau, Sean. And this is the Addy Laddie, Jordan Addison.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
He got interested in the Addy Laddie. I was going to ladder up his receptions, but I'm just going to go with the over 3.5 receptions with him for Jordan Addison. His target share has been absolutely insane. He's double-digit targets in the second time in 4 games. He's seen in the 6 games he's played, he's seen at least 8 targets. Obviously, last week was not ideal. 3 catches for 35 yards. He still had 11 targets, and he's averaging 15 yards a catch. Now you go up against the Bears defense, which is absolutely abysmal, giving up the 3rd most yards per reception. They've given up 20 touchdowns over the last 4 games. 9 different receivers have had 4 catches for 60 yards against this Bears defense, which is absolutely insane. Addison's averaged 13.5 against the Bears during his career. We'll just go with his receptions because the only problem is when 9 does throw the ball, when the ball goes out of his hand, it seems like he has no idea where it's gonna go, and that is a problem.
He does like a thing with his feet too.
Yeah.
And where it's like he slides the front foot at the last second. It's very odd.
Right, and he seems shocked where it goes. Like where it goes, like it's just taking off. So,
adios.
So I wish we could, if that's even an underdog preview, we can just do. We had fun with the targets with Jamar Chase. We were doing a target share for Addy, but 3.5 receptions for Addy. We'll take that.
It's like he's trying too hard.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like it's like when a pitcher is trying to throw it too hard and you lose control.
He does seem incredibly jacked up.
Well,
I mean,
maybe whatever he's doing to transform into 9.
No, I that 9 shit I think is hurting him.
He's eating from the wolf, right? Doesn't he do something with the wolf?
It's like you're 2-2 as the starter. When Brian Dawkins did that year 10 and when he was clearly having a Hall of Fame career, people tolerated it. You're 2-2 as an NFL starter.
Are you trying? Yeah, I mean, are you saying Weapon X and 9?
Yeah.
The difference is that Brian Dawkins, if you talk to players that played with him, he's like, he was trying to take people's soul.
Yeah. Brian Dawkins could legit beat the shit out of him.
I think JJ McCarthy is just trying to like perform. He's like a theater kid.
He is. He's a theater kid, and they do this campaign for like us, in other words, the surprise party. Okay, now he's coming in the locker room soon. We're gonna be real excited for him.
It's his big day. Okay?
Surprised he was able to impregnate a lady.
Hey, shout out to No Vig. Use that promo code SGPN. Sign up over there. Spend $5, get $50. Novig, we're talking props. They got him over on Novig, and Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. And since they get rid of the VIG, you're getting the best prices in the market. Forget about paying full price. Novig's got you hooked up here. Available in a ton of states. Use that promo code SGPN. Get set up today. Look at this. The Pats laying 13 a lot of places. They're -12.5 even money over on Novig. Seeing some good numbers on some college basketball as well. Highly recommend signing up with Novig. Use the promo code SGPN. All righty, download that app. Get going. I was looking at some of the prices there over on Novig. I like the Rams this Sunday. I also like Tyler Higbee over 2.5 receptions. It's small. It's old reliable. The Rams are running a shit ton of 13 personnel and 12 personnel. Tyler Higbee's out there in all those situations. He's leading the Rams tight ends in snap count. 4 weeks in a row, he's gotten this over. And more importantly, Seattle leads the league in 64 receptions allowed to the tight end position. So that is a way they can attack him. And I'm sure Seattle's going to do everything they can to try and slow down Puka, try and slow down Devonta, and then and even the linebackers. You got to play the run. Pretty honestly, this is why it's just easy money for Higbee. I mean, Parkinson, sure, fine, but I'd rather just take Higbee over 2.5 receptions. It's going to be there. Kramer, it's another prop you like.
All right, so we're gonna pause from the sharp props that I was giving out, the first two, to give out a donkey prop.
Oh, great.
Pause. Pause is also what they say when you see a zesty brother as well.
Pause.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they say online.
Well, it's like when who was it when Vrabel said Henderson's going to get a full load,
get on a big load, tonight.
A big load today, tonight.
Pause. Zesty Vrabel.
Kramer?
Zesty Vrabel is a funny AI character to build. Someone's gonna have to make some video. Just all the NFL coaches being zesty. All right, so Pat Surtain didn't practice again on Thursday today, and Rashee Rice's number is set to 73.5. Sean, if you had to guess, how many receiving yards has Rashee Rice had in the 2 games or in the 3 games since he's come back? Well, he had that weird game against the Raiders. We had 7 catches for 42 yards. Since 9 for 93, 4 for 80. This seems like the most obvious play on the board. They're coming off the bye.
Yeah.
If you're not deep in the Chiefs streets, there is starting to be growing concern, I guess, around Xavier Worthy and his usage. And with Rashee Rice back, fully expect him to end up with a double-digit target game. He gets the double-digit targets. He's getting over this number, 73.5 receiving yards over.
Yeah, no, they seem to. I guess. Do you have a rushing receiving? Because they do like giving him the handoffs too.
No, I'm not worried about that.
Okay, and also Josh Simmons is back, which is huge.
Yeah, still no real reporting.
I think it was his mom was sick, but the way he handled it seemed to be weird. Like I think he just left instead of talking to someone.
There were two internet.
That's just total guess.
2 internet theories, and I would say probably like a 90-10 in terms of truth, 95-5 even. That he disappeared to deal with a family emergency. Didn't do it necessarily in the right way from a communication standpoint, and then just handled his business. The 5% deep conspiracy theory one is was tied to maybe him. Having an issue with painkillers dating back to some surgeries in college, and this being some sort of stint in a rehab facility.
Yeah,
seems
I don't know.
Less likely due to the fact that the players didn't know he was going away, but maybe it was secret. Who knows? Anyway,
CJ, what do you got for another prop for us?
Wow, I'm looking at a lot of tight ends here. I realized. Here.
Yeah,
I know. It's not
nice.
There. I mean, and it's.
Well, I did do some hot yoga.
Nude tight ends.
Some hot nude.
I got a warning in the hot yoga parking lot for speeding.
Really?
Yeah.
What's what happens if you speed at a yoga class?
So it's a parking structure in Pasadena. I've been given a ticket warning 3 separate times
for speeding.
Yeah, for exceeding 15 miles per hour, which clearly they don't have a radar gun. They're just eyeballing it. And I've seen the people that work behind these things. They can't eyeball shit. Wow. I'd love to see them clock what my actual speed is.
My thought is most parking garage employees aren't that motivated to do their job.
No, these people are. And then this time I didn't get a ticket, but just as I was going out, they said, "Hey, could I keep the speed down?" So I'm kind of a bad boy in high yoga. CJ, what's your prop?
Oh my god, I'm trying to decide which tight end to give out here because there's some obvious ones though, so I don't want to take it. Let's just go. I want in on that Jameis Winston fun.
Let's go.
Go down there.
Hop on
outside.
You gotta have.
You gotta have a little. You gotta get a little.
He's so entertaining.
He really is. Like we said, he throws the balls. It goes up to anyone. You can have it. They can have it. Whatever. He's a.
You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown.
He is absolutely a democratic quarterback. But Theo Johnson, tight end. there for Giants. He had career highs last week with 8 targets, 7 for 75. They're in all 3 categories, career highs there. And the last 4 games, last 4 out of 6, he's had 6 targets in all of them, averaging 11.8 yards per reception, as you know, Ryan.
Yeah.
Of course, he had the revisionist number 1 overall pick throwing him the football, but now he has Winston. And Green Bay does like to keep it in front of you. I do not think they're actually going to let him air it out the way Winston likes to do it. They make you kind of work underneath, and
that won't stop him.
That won't stop him. But of course,
they are offering an alt Jameis interception prop on the mainstream books. It's very disrespectful. 3 interceptions is plus 400.
And isn't it minus 280 for 1? That's an insane number.
Yeah, it's like minus 2 something. Yeah, it's a very high number.
But the Packers are a good matchup against tight ends. Schematic wise, they want you to throw to the tight end, kind of like Kansas City, where they want this is what they live with. 4 of the last 5 games, if you throw out the Carolina game, they've given up 29 catches and 3 touchdowns to tight ends here. And the tight ends have surpassed 60 yards 3 times when facing Green Bay here. So Theo Johnson has been a reliable target for his quarterbacks, highly athletic. All the receivers for New York are banged up, as you know. They're bringing up. They're not bringing up Hyatt, right? They're bringing up
Isaiah Hodgins.
Hodgins, that's right. And they let little Jordan Humphrey return home to Denver. I like Theo Johnson anyway. I've been a fan of him. He's 44.5, 4.5. He's plus money, 4.5 catches. I think I'll go with that just because it's plus.
He's a
money.
Penn State guy.
Yes, he absolutely
You've heard
is.
the rumors. Dable to Penn State.
Dable to Penn State?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, they do like toxic relationships, and that's the rumor coming out now that it was a toxic work relationship in New York. They didn't like coaches yelling. Apparently, that's a new thing. Didn't they have Tom Coughlin as their head coach? They don't like someone yelling.
Well, that's when they.
Can I get something wrong this week? I told the audience days ago that we'd start to see the smear campaign for Dable come out.
Well, Ryan, something you were maybe less than right on. Brock Purdy is in on Sunday, according to Dave, and we just saw an alert here from Shefty. So Brock Purdy is starting, which we were both on the 49ers.
Let me give my opinion on what's going to happen here.
Okay.
Watch him throw. There's video of him throwing in practice.
Yeah.
He is not putting any weight on the front of that foot.
I don't know why they're rushing him. I don't like being on the Niners now. He's going to leave the game. I'm with you. I think. I mean, Mac Jones was playing fine.
He wasn't putting weight on the ball of his foot. Yeah, on the foot that's injured. This is a bad idea. Anyway,
all right. Let's see. Oh, this one.
It doesn't matter. Those games don't exist. They're simulated. The afternoon games in Arizona are complete simulated.
You're right.
Red birds aren't real.
This one's easy money. Jalen Hurts over 1.5 passing touchdowns. The Lions have allowed 18 in 9 games to the receivers alone, let alone the tight ends. Passing game, I think we'll have a nice bounce back game. Obviously struggled to get going there in Green Bay. Horrible conditions. Packers played some good defense. I think this is a nice spot against a banged up Lions secondary. So give me Jalen Hurts over 1.5 passing TDs, and especially the fact that they use Goddard for the goal line stuff, I think makes me like this even more. And that they end up the little shuffle pass counts as a touchdown. So Jalen Hurts over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
Weather looks fine as well. So worth noting. Prop number 4. Sean, the Bucks have been pretty good against the run.
Yeah.
They've had some moments where they have.
Well, Trevion Henderson
just happened,
up, but other than that, you're right,
and we like that because we get a little recency bump. Because this week, James Cook's number is
now. Can I guess this one?
The number?
Yeah, 78 yards,
81.5. And so maybe we're getting a little bit of a bump there. And you just look at it; he has not received a ton of. He had that 27 carry game against the Chiefs. And he had the 19 for 216 against the Panthers in an onslaught, but he's not necessarily consistently getting the workload recently. They're doing that thing where they forget about him. Now, on top of that, we expect there to be some weather here. We expect there to be some precipitation. So maybe there's going to be a little bit more volume, but I think Todd Bowles knows the game here. you stop this Bills team from being able to run. They're not going to have Dalton Kincaid. He missed practice again on Thursday. And I think that the state of this passing offense, Todd Bowles is going to, I mean, they're already good against the run, stepping off the bus. Extra focus will be on that. James Cook under 81.5 rushing yards.
Like it. CJ, got another prop for us?
I do. I'm just looking at. I mean,
CJ looks pained to give up his props.
I'm cooking up some DGen parlays. They're just outrageous.
I see.
I mean,
his laptop's smoking, Ryan.
This is outrageous.
All right. While you're
I got it.
okay.
Bet online wouldn't even. I just put in $1. Just as a preview. Sometimes I can't even read the odds. I'm like, let's put in $1 and what that means. That'll be my odds. Put $1. That exceeds. No, you can 45 cents is the limit. You can even risk. Just a bet. That's on Bet Online. That's anyway. That's just a preview. That. We were a little early on. Actually, last week we had Kenneth Walker over rushing because we thought the impact of Shaheed would stretch it vertically and open up the box a little bit. He cleared the number. Of course, that game script was just way out of hand. But Shaheed, we were even saying in the pregame show last week, they put him right feet into the fire. He's used to Kubiak's offense. He doesn't have to learn anything. So he was just fine. This game obviously will be a lot different. This will be a highly competitive game. Great game, Seattle and the Rams. I'm going to go Shaheed, longest reception over 18.5. That's usually the way to play him.
Yeah.
He is a deep threat. He's a deep threat guy. Darnold is, I think Darnold has a chip about this game, just playing against good defenses because those the knock against him. His week 1 was his worst week of the season against San Francisco. I think he's ready to play against high competition. I'm excited for my Seahawks in this game as well, but I'll take Rashid over 18.5. I'm sorry, longest.
You like the Seahawks this week?
I think. I mean, I don't know. I'm staying away from all the games because they're very competitive. I think Seahawks got them for sure.
Darnold has struggled against the Rams.
They're better on the road, Seattle.
That is true. Although they've been really good at home.
They've been really good. Period. They're number 1 DVOA. Rams are number 2. We all know that.
Game. All right, for me, reliable. We gotta sending these guys over to Madrid. You need a crafty veteran, and that veteran, Zach Ertz, over 3.5 receptions. Dolphins' second most receptions allowed to the tight end. Ertz has hit this in 4 of the last 5 games. There's not a lot going right for the Commanders' offense, but Zach Ertz is reliable, and you need him for first downs. Mariota probably isn't going to throw a ton, but Ertz can get 4 receptions, so this one feels pretty easy. Kramer, where are you at? How many have you given out?
4.
Okay, give out a 5th.
Number 5.
Yes.
If you watch the NFL Pick Show, I read a quote from Jim Harbaugh about Justin Herbert. It was a question about the status of his ankles and his injured ankles, and Jim Harbaugh responded by saying the status is that he's still a beast. We just watched the Jags. The shining moment of that game is Trayvon Walker getting beat around the edge by Davis Mills. We've seen in general the Jags haven't faced too many mobile quarterbacks, but when they have, there's been some opportunities to run. You remember the Mahomes game under the lights, and even to some extent what Davis Mills did last week. They haven't faced any other mobile quarterbacks. Bryce Young, Joe Burrow, CJ Stroud, Mac Jones / Brock Purdy, Stafford. So now they get Justin Herbert. The number is still 21.5. Sean, they haven't learned with. They need to have a consult with Justin Decker. Last week he only had 5 for 19, but they were dominating that game.
He hurt his ankle though.
That's fine.
In that game. I'm saying in that game. I'm not saying he didn't heal because he is if you listen to Harbaugh, he is a mega man.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
9 for 57 the week before that, 7 for 62 before that, 6 for 31. Point is, he has figured out with this offensive line situation that he's going to have to run a little bit. So we're going back to the Justin Herbert over 21.5 rushing yards.
Yeah. Didn't hit last week, but got a little banged up. They didn't need it really.
I was going to say, didn't expect them to completely dominate the Steelers like that.
Yeah. CJ 5th prop. And then we got our ladders. We got our DGen.
I'm moving so many things around now to get because I don't want to spoil the D-Gen parlay. They're all my props, man. But now I'm gonna have to waste them, so I'll just go to all reliable. And I'm not saying I still like my Jags this weekend at home against the Chargers,
your Seahawks.
A little mini personal rivalry here of Trevor Lawrence versus Justin Herbert. Actually, it's been going on. It's kind of like it's kind of an SGPN-ish rivalry.
Yeah.
You're definitely online, but I watch my Jags every week. And Trevor Lawrence, every single game, he does something absolutely insane.
He has a couple what the fuck, man?
Right. So I'm just gonna have him to throw an interception against his great Charger secondary. His Charger defense is coming
Derwin
together.
James.
Yes, he's still Derwin James. It's -140. Can I go that high on juice?
Yes.
I don't like
Approved.
to do it. All right. Well, I mean, I don't want to give out anything that's too crazy heavy juice, but I'll just do that. Trevor Lawrence will throw an interception because he cannot help himself.
100%. All right, let's put together a little underdog entry, and then we'll get our ladders, our D-Gen only plays. Kramer, what are you contributing to this week's ladder?
This week's underdog play.
Oh, sorry, underdog. Although it could be a ladder, I guess.
Let's
They do,
see.
and underdog is cool. It allows you. They do have laddering. They have streaks, just another fun way to do it. I just like. I'm looking at this 50% boost. I'm going to be tying to whatever we give out here.
I have a 50% boost as well. I mean, worth noting that Jerry Jeudy, his catch prop is 3.5 again. Now there is weather in that game. It's why I'm not necessarily dying to play it, but he had 12 targets last week.
How many catches?
Last week.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
And he was the first read on all 12 of those targets. Designed shit. They were forcing it to him. Now, if we don't want to do that, I'm fine just starting with the obligatory Jameis higher.
I'm fine with Jameis.
Sure.
CJ?
Absolutely. Of course.
Touchdowns or passing yards? It's only 1.5 is spicy for passing touchdowns.
Seasoned? Was that what he called the quarterback?
Now, there was a
is he gonna have medical precision? What is he gonna have?
Surgical precision.
surgical execution.
Surgical execution.
Come on, guys.
Sorry.
Which surgeons known
Do
for
not
execution.
don't misquote Jameis. Also, someone did float a theory in Giants land that with Jeff Hafley being floated as a potential coach, this could be a job interview. Packers defense kitchen sink game. Which is interesting. They pointed out that Ben Johnson last year against the Bears in Chicago did something similar. Job interview. Anyway, yeah, I think the passing touchdowns is kind of interesting. It does.
I'm fine with it.
Sure.
Juice it up a little bit. Let's go touchdowns.
Okay. CJ?
I do suggest the targets was fun that we did with Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
If we want to do an Addy Laddie targets there.
Oh, Jordan Addison target.
What do
Jordan
we think
Addison
his
targets, which is great because it's perfect. JJ he locks
He
in
doesn't have to
and he
complete
can't
them.
connect.
5.5 targets.
All right.
Come on.
right.
He had
Do it.
11 last week,
right.
for God's sakes.
What
And
do you got, Sean?
I'll keep it simple. I'll go with the Higbee receptions. 3.
Ooh.
He's getting 3 receptions against the Seattle team. Come on.
Okay.
We're already at 6.78. Let me attach the Rocket. And now a $100 entry. Let's see. You can only do 50
So we're doing receptions.
for Higbee. Yeah. Higbee, higher 2.5 receptions. Jameis Winston, higher 1.5 passing TDs. Jordan Addison, higher 5.5 targets. $100 entry would return you 678. I'm doing the $50 so I can use my 50% profit boost.
And I just sent the chat and CJ a link so they could tell.
Yes.
Underdog.
Thank you.
Fantasy promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. The Rhythm is gonna betcha. Picks, props, they got it all. Love the Rhythm app, and of course, leaderboard challenge. Track your picks for a chance to win $1,000. Don't even have to be a paying a user to win. Highly recommend firing up Rhythm. It's great to have the good formula. Is a little analytics, little AI, little data, and of course some good old fashioned gut handicapping. And Rhythm is great. Great at giving you some winners, helping you build your own models. Very easy to plug away on the models. This is good news because I also like this play. Rhythm, let's see, likes the Bears +2.5, -104 now. They have it at a 57.4% chance. So I'm in on this Bears play. Like it a lot. Let's see what else are they. All right, checking. Let's see if I can get a prop for everyone. Okay. Oh, here we go. Let's see. I mentioned that one recently. Andre Yoshibas under 2.5 receptions. Don't think he's going to be involved in the game plan according to Rhythm. Use that promo code SGPN 25% off the Rhythm app. RITHMM. Kramer, do you want to give out your ladder?
Yeah. So like the Jameis passing yards is certainly in there. Jameis touched it. Like there's Jameis anything. Like I said, I think the way I'm going to settle it, I don't think they typically have him for us, Sean, but I would love to play the most passing yards for Jameis. That would be how I would play it. But I'm going back to where CJ started his prop card, and I'm going to play, and it's not out yet. I was not able to secure the ladder, but this is what we're playing. We're playing Quinshon Judkins carries ladder because I think this is a potential to be a 30 to 35 carry game.
Okay.
We have the Cleveland weather. We have the game. It's the kind of game where look, pound the rock against the Ravens.
Yeah.
It works. And there's also this underlying tone of what the fuck is happening with the quarterback. And so I think Stefanski does favor Gabriel. I don't think he's going to want to expose him against a tricky defense with wind. I think they're going to run the ball 40 times in this game. So I would anticipate, like you said, his carries base is somewhere in the 16 to 18 range. I would expect 25 is going to be something like 4 to 5 to 1. And we're going to play it all the way up to 30, 30 carries for Quinshon Judkins.
Let's take a look here. If I can
do you have one?
I might be able to find one for you.
No, you know, I'll look while you while you guys continue.
Well, I was just looking at it right now. Quinshon Judkins.
Give me the top.
Let's go right to the top. 25 carries is 4 to 1.
Oh, I was right. Okay.
Nice.
I'm good at this.
All the way up top, 27 carries, 7 to 1.
Okay.
He's gotten 30 carries.
Yeah, and that's the highest they go
That's
now.
right now.
We know that the closer we get to Sunday, they'll open more. So.
Yes, absolutely.
now,
So 7 to 1 for 27.
27
carries.
carries.
That feels like a lot.
But
should be even money.
Stefanski did say that Dylan Gabriel knows he has to be more accurate with those passes. So who knows? Maybe he knows this week. Before he didn't know that. So he maybe some of those passes will be up.
I know my wife.
Be so
I know my wife doesn't want me to leave the seat up. It doesn't mean the seat's not going to be left.
And
up.
what is the base of it? 17 and a half?
Let's take a look here. It is 17 and a half is heavily juiced, like minus 160. But yes, 18. It's minus 110 for 18 and a half.
Oh, 18. I'll play it as it lies now. Like I said, I wasn't able to find a proper number. You're a good
James in the chat saying 40 fucking times. Let's fucking go. I don't know if the Browns can get off. I don't know if the Browns can have 40 offensive plays,
Snaps.
but
yeah, they will. They're going to win the game. They're going to run it down their throat.
I hope so.
All right, Tej.
I mean, I said this is the same part of the show when I said Achan was going to have a huge game. How did I not play that money line? God damn.
Tej in the chat. Give me all the 2x4s. Well, I have a new take on a 2x4. It's 2 same game parlays in a step ladder. So here's what I'm doing.
Wow.
First
blowing my mind.
This is wild.
First step of the step ladder is JJ McCarthy and Caleb Williams same game parlay, both to get in the end zone. That step alone is 23 to 1. Step 2, a little bit higher, or maybe I should make whatever. It doesn't matter. I did in step 2 is the same game parlay with Bo Nix and Patrick Mahomes to get into the end zone at 22 to 1. And the top of the ladder is parlaying step 1 with step 2. Top of the ladder, 551 to 0.
This almost seems more of like a pyramid than a ladder.
Yeah.
It's just like a
It's going up though.
I love it. It's great.
Step 1, step 2.
Yeah.
Top.
It's like a Cubert. Kind of like back and forth. It's a
3-dimensional
Ponzi scheme almost. If this happens, this will come with you. Yeah, I like it though. Pyramid scheme.
It's like one of those like engineering marvels where like the force of the two things can create a much larger thing.
We love these. It's
Get
division.
that Liberty coach back up there.
It's a big. It's shapes not found in nature. CJ, what's your ladder?
All right. Here's a ladder that I was excited about earlier, just because it's a nice juicy number. Not as crazy as a number, but it's still pretty good. Who do you think in the NFL leads the league in yards after catch as far as wide receivers go? What unit would you say your team leads it, has the most yards after catch?
Yards after catch. Bengals.
That would be the team that allows the most yards after catch for sure.
Close.
I mean, obviously they're the worst tackling team in football. I mean, most of their yards, it's like 60% of the yards come after the catch. But the team that has the most yards after the catch happens to be the opponent of the Cincinnati Bengals. That is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, really?
You would think that, well, you got a veteran quarterback that puts you right on there at a nice pace.
Like
Maybe doesn't air it out. A lot of quick deliveries. So you have a team that leads the league in yards after catch going against the worst defense that allows the most yardage after catch. You have an explosive ladder situation, especially when you have unheralded wide receivers on that team that gets you low numbers. I'm looking at a Calvin Austin right here.
Go Beavs in the chat called it.
Yeah, go Beavs. Yeah, go Beavs.
Go Beavs knows all. This guy's see him all in the chat. Guys that
love Go Beavs. He's a degenerate.
Great supporter of SGPN. Big part of the community.
Yeah, he was with us earlier. I know I've been a Calvin Austin guy all year. I know you guys are running Wilson.
I was optimistic on
team
Roman
Wilson.
But
hey, listen, they're all fine. You're throwing darts with the Steelers receivers anytime. They're not quite like the Packers, but
yeah, it's DK Metcalf and then who knows what.
Right.
But yeah, I like that.
And Metcalf has been low. They haven't really been connected. I think they'll all a lot of good games to be had in this game. But you're talking about 32.5 base here for Calvin Austin.
Okay.
And there's going to be so many yards we have. So we'll skip a few rungs here. We'll go to 53 yards. That is plus 197.
Okay.
73 yards is plus 450. We are just going 2 rungs at a time. 83, 7-1. 93 is 11-1. And this is where it gets fun. Calvin Austin, 103 yards plus 1850 and all the way to the top. 113 yards, which he's had a game a couple times this year. 31-1 plus 3100 for 110 yards for Calvin Austin against this historically bad Cincinnati Bengals defense.
They've had multiple games where they've allowed 500 yards.
Just need a shootout.
Just need a shootout.
Maybe you don't even need a shootout.
I will. My DGen parlay perfectly.
You know I'm a degenerate.
It's in this game, which is why not? If you're firing off some DGen same game parlays, some ladders. Why? I mean, I know. Everything doesn't repeat exactly, but look at that game script last time they played. There was TDs to be had for everyone, yards.
Yeah.
So I am going to last Thursday night or last time these played Bengals
Thursday
Steelers.
Night game,
yeah. Pat Freiermuth had 2 touchdowns, 100-1, and the Bengals ended up winning. What if things switch around a little bit? What if it's Jonnu Smith getting 2 touchdowns and the Bengals still winning? That is 80-1. So that's my DGen parlay. Jonnu Smith gets in the end zone twice because the Bengals are horrible to tight ends in the end zone. A la Colston Loveland getting 2 touchdowns. I'm always going to be playing from here to the rest of the season. Whatever tight end is playing.
You're going to do this every week. Bengals win.
Well, not with the Bengals money line, but playing. Basically whatever tight end is playing the Bengals to get 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Unless there's a crazy price.
In that game, was it Freiermuth had 2?
Yeah.
Jonnu had 1.
Yep.
Washington had 1.
Yeah.
Four tight end touchdowns, right?
And Hayward had 1 go off his hand.
Yeah. He had a red zone target. Yeah,
right.
He was in the end zone.
And they lost.
Yeah.
now can't get everything.
Go Beavs is saying Darnell Washington 2 TDs.
Yes.
I was going back and forth, but I'm going Jonnu. But I don't. A lot of the stuff obviously you're rolling the dice.
Real quick, Darnell Washington 2 TDs with Pat Freiermuth 2 TDs.
That's a 2x4. What is that?
That's 272-1.
Oh man,
that's too low of a number for the one I'm about to give out. But I'm just telling you. I'm just telling to the chat right there. The Bengals have given up 12 touchdowns to tight ends this year. The next closest is 7.
Now, can we do a 2 touchdown round robin of the same?
Yeah, I know
team?
all the tight ends. Why not throw Jonnu, Freiermuth, Washington?
I'm gonna.
What are their prices just in general?
They're all like 20-1 for 2 touchdowns.
It's 34-1 for all 3 of them to catch 1 touchdown.
Okay,
that seems doable.
Well, yeah, because it just happened.
Right.
It's not impossible. We just saw it last time they played. Kramer, what are you cooking up over there? Give us a DJ and parlay.
I was actually tweaking the you gave me a thought because I
known to do that.
I started with a very simple idea. And now I'm gonna just check it out. If I
some of your selections cannot be combined into a single parlay. They won't let me parlay Freiermuth, Washington, and Jonnu Smith each 2 touchdowns.
What? Why not?
Now you can do yet to your point. I think maybe you'd have to manually do these as 2-leggers. But all right, I'll look into that. Kramer, sorry to interrupt.
All right, so a name that I stumbled into while scrolling through the what coaches said and watching some press conferences was a old tight end we remember popping his head up a little bit now and then for the Broncos, played for UCLA, Greg Dulcich.
Yes.
Woo.
He was getting work, wasn't he?
He was getting work. His standalone 2 touchdown price is 50 to 1. That's the play. Now, like I will do from time to time. Why not have some fun with it? Let's just say, I mean, the Commanders, they haven't necessarily given up a ton of yards, but they have given up the touchdowns. They've given up 6 touchdowns over the last 4 weeks. If I go again, Dulcich 50 to 1, 2 touchdowns, that's the play. But if I was going to add it to an alt number, like say him to have 100 yards, that would juice it up to a 480 to 1 situation. Now, be responsible.
Well, if there's any sort of field where there might be a broken play, guy slips.
I was trying to
the Dolphin secondary. I was on the Ertz catches. Yeah, it's not great, and they're not great to the tight end.
I think they're worse to the idea of the tight end getting in the end zone, but I mean, certainly the way that Dulcich play. I mean, I don't know. It's just you can see it happening, and if we wanted to, maybe the easier way the better way is that he just gets crazy volume. If you wanted to put it with 8 catches,
I like that too.
So
what's 8 catches?
100 yards juices it up to 480 to 1.
Okay.
8 catches juices it up to 560 to 1.
Oh man.
Anyway, the play is 50 to 1.
I love it. Locked in. I'm not even looking. Look.
Well, you like that?
Look, I got Dulcich here. I got Dulcich there. I got Dulcich there. No, you didn't steal anything.
We didn't talk.
No, we didn't steal anything. And look at the other ones, of course. Well, it's obvious. Steeler tight ends. To top off of your Dulcich, 81% route percentage last week, targeted 24% of the time when he was out there. So I love Dulcich too.
Yeah, he was the top tight end snap getter. I mean, but yeah, he's one of those guys. He only played like 56% of the snaps, but he ran a route almost every time.
Right, so. Every single time. A fun way to play these Steeler tight ends is like you could even key is find someone else you like with your Freiermuth 2 touchdowns or Jonnu along with it, just to juice up your other plays. Like let's just say Dulcich and Freiermuth together, 2 touchdowns. That's 490 to 1. Just the 2 of them.
Oh boy!
I mean,
we're gonna have to do some stuff.
There's also a guy I wanted to juice up there. I've juiced it, and I played him with Jonnu. I played him with Freiermuth and Washington.
To juice him up.
One of them's got to hit. Just for the 2 touchdowns. Denver Bronco running back situation is curious to me.
Dobbins didn't practice again today.
Dobbins is done for a couple weeks. He's not coming back for a while. They didn't IR him, but they said it's not looking good for a couple weeks.
So they're making it seem like he
has no chance of playing this week.
Well, they're kind of making it seem like does have a chance. So maybe it's just Sean Payton.
Doing his Sean Payton things. And he said RJ Harvey, of course, will get a heavy work share, but he's obviously not a bell cow. I'm looking at Tyler Batty. Or Batty, however you pronounce that.
Bidet, actually.
Bidet?
Well, it used to be Batty, and then he got in a fight with his family and changed it to Bidet.
See, if he lost the fight, that's how you go from Batty to Bidet.
Yeah. That is a step down.
I mean, Bidet, 2 touchdowns is 44 to 1.
Oh.
You parlay that with Jonnu Smith at 720 to 1. I mean, but
you're gonna run out of limit on the Jonnu Smith.
This is the one I was limited on. I went Dulcich 2 touchdowns, Firemouth 2 touchdowns, Batty 2 touchdowns.
To the moon. To the moon.
That is over 22,000 to 1. Right
wow.
22,000 to 1. That's 3. That's a 2x3.
Yeah, you just needed $1 to.
They would only let me bet 45 cents on that one. $1 would not do the kip, but why the hell not? We're talking about a running back that will be on the field in that Denver-Kansas City game. We already went over the Firemouth. I mean, we'll just lock that up, 2 touchdowns. And with Dulcich.
That's what bonus money's for.
Ka-ching. Yeah, shout out to all the great sites offering all the great bonuses. Good times, guys. And of course, if you're around looking for some more live content, you're not 3 Generates, not live. Why do I keep
No. I'm recording 3 Generates with Hannibal Burst, Kevin Bozeman right after this. It airs at noon tomorrow Pacific on YouTube. But it's a bonus episode of Bottom Line Bombs. It comes out in the morning.
Ooh.
On the audio podcast, you got to be subscribed there. I'm going to propose it to them today that we go live.
Ooh.
Do it live.
At this time next week, and then we can still put it on YouTube later on, whatever. Hannibal was a little concerned about the comments, so with live commentary, he was taking some heat. So I think that's died down enough time. I think
our audience doesn't care where you get your money.
I know. No. We sell Saudi Arabia, Florida State shirts.
Give one of those Saudi Arabia State T-shirts.
So soon to be live.
Awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
And of course, tune in. We'll be live from the downtown circuit in Las Vegas. Of course, if you're out in Vegas any Friday night, come by the VSiN Studios and say what's up. Our show's live 7 to 10. You can get it over on VSiN.com. You can get it on YouTube TV. So check that out. And of course, it's also on SiriusXM channel 158 or the VSiN Watch app. So a lot of ways to get that show. We usually have CJ on. If you're around, CJ,
I might be possible tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Stay tuned. Nice tease there. Stay tuned. We'll be talking more bonus picks. And then of course our pregame show, 9 a.m. Pacific, live, your calls. And of course, postgame show just never ends. Content.
Don't forget the college show.
Yes.
I saw the one comment that I was allowed in the Ivory TMZ Tower.
Yes.
That's what it was the most of the video of you sipping your wine. Sipping like, so what is the other Mac in the box up to? as you have your transfer portal.
Call the Squires.
The NIL money and the transfer portal.
Is there a ring?
Poaching our talent.
Yeah, it's like
I don't even know if he's a spy on our show now, inducing action for us to go anyway.
I see what Mac's up to. He's doing just fine.
I tell you what, we're fading East Carolina the rest of the year for these final 3 weeks. We don't care who they're playing.
I do like that. I like some friendly rivalry.
Yeah, it's good for the.
It's great.
And it's Mac with a chip on his shoulder and hanging out in college campuses.
It's got a chip on his shoulder, a cocktail on his shoulder.
At Moneyline Mac, you got to. It's a great follow.
Mac at Night is a great program.
Great follow.
Yeah, chip on his shoulder, crabs in his system. Who knows what he's picking up?
Hey, you know what? Modern medicine is a fabulous.
He's
thing.
one of those guys who will get penetration.
And of course, as always,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second the Money Green. He's Ryan.
Good luck, Sean and CJ.
Thank you,
Kramer. Let it ride.
I want better fucking execution.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man.